The following rant is for entertainment purposes only and not to be recopied in any way without the express written consent of myself and of MRX Entertainment. Share it all you like, but this is my work. Copying this rant and trying to call it your own will result in me hunting you down and beating you with a large, blunt instrument. Hint, it's a bat. So make sure credit is given where credit is due. The following is rated R by sane people everywhere for explicit language and for possible mild sexual content. My opinions are my own and do not reflect the opinions of Marshall Radio X or MRX Entertainment or anyone else affiliated with it. This is my sick mind at work. So let's begin the Rants of the Sane Crazy.
Hi everyone, I'm Savar, and welcome to another episode of Rants of the Sane Crazy Man. Tonight, as you've seen, NASCAR and Football Week 1. Now NASCAR, Atlanta Motor Speedway this past Saturday. I wonder who won. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know who he was that won. I can't think of what his name was. I think it was Carl? Yeah. That's right, folks. Carl Edwards won at Atlanta Motor Speedway this past Saturday, and it was the last race before the chase begins. The chase being the NASCAR Championship points race. And the reason I'm wearing this t-shirt is because this signified when Carl Edwards got into the chase 2 years ago for his 2011 season and lost it to Tony Stewart. This year, Carl Edwards finished the regular season in first place above Jimmy Johnson. Now, for those of you that know me, I hate Jimmy Johnson, and there's a reason. And the reason I hate him is because of who his sponsor is. If you haven't figured out that yet, then why I hate his sponsor, well, pay attention to some of my other rants. So, as the chase begins, the last 10 races of the NASCAR season, all those races will go towards points for winning the championship. He's going to win it. I said so. Alright? Plain and simple. Just everyone else give up. Even though you got like 5 wins on the season already, Jimmy Johnson, you're way ahead in points already at the start of the championship run. Who cares? I don't. Give up. You lost. You ain't going to be 6-time. And if you are, nobody at Lowe's will ever get another bonus again. Anyway, good luck to Carl Edwards and the rest of the guys in the chase. As you know, you probably may have heard if you're a NASCAR fan, Martin Truex Jr. is no longer in the chase. Why? Because there's something that happened from one of his Michael Waltrip Racing teammates. He's denying it up and down. I don't know if he's come clean yet on it, but Clint Boyer deliberately spun out his car, at least that's what they're saying, to give Martin Truex Jr. a boost so that way he could get into the championship and knock Ryan Newman out. Well, hate to say it, NASCAR has said, that ain't gonna fly, buddy. Sorry, but looks like that you are now going to be we're going to give you a points deduction, which now takes you out of the chase and puts Ryan Newman back in. So it's kind of shitty how Ryan Newman got back in, but hey, what can you do? Now I'm sure you're seeing a reflection right here in my visor, wondering, what the hell is that? Well, as you can see, there's a reflection showing me the screen where I can see myself. But it's also showing you this big, huge reflection right here. That's a screen over there. That's the screen that has the football scores for me, so we can talk about Week 1 in football. Oh, God. Seriously. I don't know what to say about football for Week 1, because honestly, football Week 1. The first time that I have ever seen this, now I haven't, that I can remember, I've never seen any football season start Week 1 with 3 of them safeties on the opening kickoff of the game. 3 safeties scored by the Jets, the Jaguars, and the Steelers. What? Seriously? But we'll talk about the Jags and Steelers' utterly horrid performances later. Now, Week 1 was horrible for you fantasy football players, I know. Granted, except for those of us that had A.J. Green and Victor Cruz and Eli Manning, who I left on the bench, and, a few other choice players that scored an ass ton of points. For the rest of you guys that were up there saying, oh, I'm going to take Adrian Peterson and this one and that one and this one, they scored shit, okay? And another thing, you know what's a bad idea there, NFL players? Here's another good one for you. Stop running out of the end zone when you don't think you're going to make it. And don't hesitate before you run. Otherwise, you're going to throw a pass that gets deflected, that gets caught by a defensive lineman for a pick six. Anyone remember that game? Oh, that one was great. I laughed. I cried. And then I shook my head with my face. No. Stupid. Anyway, let's see what we have here. Ravens and Broncos. The only reason the Ravens played the Broncos as the defending Super Bowl champions this year was because the Orioles would not move their baseball game. Really? They're a championship team. You've got another team that's not championship team on baseball, and you don't want to move your game to make room for the defending Super Bowl champions to play who they're supposed to. Okay, that's the way to fuck up football. This is why I hate baseball. They fucked up football. 27-49 Broncos. Peyton Manning, 7 touchdown passes in one game. I don't know what to say to that. That's just like, wow. Alright, Lions and Vikings. Well, that one went over pretty well. Sorry, itch. Vikings 24, Lions 34. The Lions played very well, and Adrian Peterson on his first carry of the game scores a 78-yard touchdown. This is why I was like, football was like, what the fuck, week 1? Really? We're going to go, there's 3 safeties, a running touchdown already right on the first carry of the game, of the player's game. Jeez. Oh, and here's another good one for you. Oakland and the Colts. 17-21 Colts. Alright, everyone thought Oakland was going to be shit. And then you got this new kid, Pryor. Wow. That's all I got to say about this new kid, Pryor. He leads the league in rushing yards. Really? A quarterback leads the league in rushing yards. I didn't believe it either at first until I actually saw it on NFL.com. 112 rushing yards by this kid. What a outstanding performance. This kid had everything. Andrew Luck wasn't a slouch himself either. He did pretty well as well. They won the game, duh. But still, Oakland, they're not as shitty as you'd think. Maybe the rest of the team is, but man, that quarterback is one hell of a kid. Now, Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jets. 17-18. The Buccaneers would have had this game won if one of their own players decided not to get a late penalty. Yeah, that seemed to be how can I put it? It seemed to be a theme in this week's football. Late penalties, late hits. There's a lot of them, especially in the Green Bay 49ers game. Yeah, we'll get to that one soon enough. Good job, Tampa Bay. You screwed up. Gave the ball right to the Jets, get them in field goal range, and they won. And guess what? You lost. I won't do that again, will you? Oh, yeah. Cincinnati and the Bears. Yeah, Cincinnati Bengals. Anyway, my team. 21-23. Hard-fought game by Cincinnati and hard-fought game also by the Chicago Bears. Great job by both teams. A.J. Green, 2 receiving touchdowns. The law firm, Ben Jarvis Green Ellis. Hey, New England wanted to get rid of him. This guy still got quite a bit of potential left, and I don't know why New England got rid of him, but Cincinnati picked them up, and they're doing great. Cincinnati is going to be a playoff contention team this year, and the way Chicago Bears played, they look like they may also be a playoff contention team as well. Gotta say, it was a great game. Congratulations, Bears. Matt Forte, awesome job as well. Now, I want to know something. Palmer, last year, played for who? Oakland? Yeah, played for Oakland last year. Before that, who did he play for? Cincinnati. Yeah, okay. I've been a Bengals fan since Super Bowl 23. That shows how old I am. I'm old! But still. Yeah, I'm used to disappointment. Carson Palmer, was he replaced by a genetically enhanced clone or something during the offseason? Because I can't understand how this guy did so well with the Arizona Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald and Carson Palmer are going to be one hell of a matchup. Keep an eye out for that this year. Because honestly, they're going to be a dangerous combo. Good job, though, for the for the Cardinals. Hey, still, they may not have won the game, but hey, that was one hell of a performance by the Cardinals and Fitzgerald and Palmer. Keep an eye out for them. They're going to be one hell of a dream team this year. Oh, yeah. Packers and 49ers. As I said, I was going to get to this game shortly. Packers and 49ers. Blown double call by the officials. They later admitted that the call was blown and that they screwed up. Whatever the reason was, they screwed up. I don't know. It should have been 4th and 2, not a replay of 3rd down when you have offsetting penalties like that. First a late hit and then unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh, yeah. Green Bay said they were going to go after Kaepernick, and they did. And every time, he got him. But that first hit where he got him was uncalled for. It was unnecessary late hit. And then the personal foul afterwards, starting a fight like that, unnecessary. And a blown call by the officials. Honestly, I think the game would have ended a lot better with Green Bay winning by probably a lot more. Well, actually, Green Bay winning that game instead of the 49ers. Because it was 28-34, 49ers win. Now, what else have we got here for you? Oh, yes, Eli Manning. Giants and Cowboys. 36-31, Cowboys win. Well, Manning, first 2 possessions of the game, throws interceptions. I mean, honestly, he was throwing so many interceptions, I thought I was watching the Bills-Patriots replay. That's how bad it was. Yeah, I know. I said that, and I'm going to say that again. But anyway, horrible. Horrible. So, what do we do here? Manning makes up for it, throws 4 interceptions altogether. But folks, that doesn't decrease his fantasy value. He also ended up throwing 4 touchdown passes. So, Manning and the Giants. Next up, the Manning Bowl. Peyton versus Eli. I don't want to be betting on that game. Hell, Cincinnati's playing the rubber match against Pittsburgh, and New England's playing a rubber match against the Jets. Gee, a lot of division rivalries going on next week, huh? Now, what else have we got here for you? Oh, yes. Eagles and Redskins. Great job by the Eagles shutting down RG3 in the beginning of the game, especially in the first half. Second half, yeah, RG3 made a comeback. Didn't do all that great, but still had a last-minute... They had a last-minute rush in to bring the score up, almost tying it, and then eventually just blew an onside kick. Not blew it, but it didn't go as well as planned, needless to say, and that ended the game there. It was a very good game. If you watched it, if you stayed up until like 1 o'clock in the morning like me watching football, like I did, it was great. Oh, yes. As I was just saying, the New England and Bills game. Man, that game had more turnovers than friggin', I don't even know what to say. It had more turnovers than, friggin' pastry shop, okay? Turnover after turnover after turnover. New England and Buffalo both. Very sloppy game. The only reason the Patriots won that game is because of Gostkowski, the kicker. He's the only reason they won that game. If it weren't for him, they would have lost, and they should have lost. Granted, they're the home team, but I don't give a shit. They should have lost that game. Seahawks and Panthers. Great job by both defenses, shutting down Cam Newton, Marshawn Lynch. Everybody, every power player got shut down in that game. Very good job by both defenses. Oh, and then Pittsburgh. Titans Steelers 16-9. Steelers lost. They are the ones that scored one of the first safeties in the very opening kickoff of the game. And I gotta say, Titans did well in shutting down Roethlisberger. He was horrible. Isaac Redman, horrible. I know, I had him on my fantasy team. And he was playing. Bad idea. But, Polamalu. Okay, Pittsburgh defenseman. Never seen this before in my life. That boy has one hell of an impeccable count time. Because he sat there, he rushed up for the blitz. As soon as the ball was hiked, he was over the line and diving for the quarterback for the sack. That kid has something. And I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, he needs to share it with some other players in the NFL because this is just unbelievable play. It was great. I saw the hit. I saw the jump. I saw the run right over the line. It was phenomenal. Great job, Polamalu. If it weren't for you, I think you guys would have lost by a lot more. And Chiefs and Jaguars. Chiefs 28, Jaguars 2. That's the only score they got, by the way, was a safety at the beginning of the game. Jaguars, you gave me explosive diarrhea. Yes, you gave me explosive diarrhea. You suck. Okay? You are going to be the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals of this year. Honestly, in years past, the Detroit Lions and Cincinnati Bengals have been unheard. You know, nobody really knew about them because they didn't do anything spectacular. Now, Jacksonville, that's you. You're the nobodies this year. Overall, great football week 1. Looking forward to week 2 starting tomorrow night. And well, that's it. My rant is done. If you don't like what I had to say, too bad. You can send me an email. savar@marshallradiox.com. Remember, there's only one L in Marshall. Only one. Hey, and if you like what you hear, watch the other rants. More rants coming for you within the next month after I recover from shoulder surgery. Hooray! Football is back, baby. Go Carl Edwards.